Hey ladies and gents, this is Linda Chick777 and we are back for part 2 of our altered canvas for my design team project for SaCrafters. And while we were gone, I went ahead and I inked around all the edges of my wood pieces. Okay, and those you don't know, inking around the edges, if you're a beginner, I have just some ink here. And I don't know if I can get the lid off. When I ink around the edges, basically you just kind of take your ink and you just kind of touch the edges of all those pieces. And it just kind of sets it off and gives it a little bit of a, vintage look almost. Okay? So I just wanted to show you on that one piece. So first thing we're going to do is I think we're going to work on the top. We've just basically got a lot of gluing to do. I've got this Prima resin piece. It's a little railing, like a stair railing. So we're going to go ahead and get that on, get our pieces glued on. That glued on right over here. Okay, and we're going to get our little brick wall here. Let's see, what part's not going to be, it's not going to be kind of seen right in here, because I know some glue will spill out. Right up in here. Chipboard piece on there. My glue strings up because I can't handle it. I have to get them up fast so we can get this all done in part 2. Okay. Now we're going to go in with our pieces here. I'm going to first go ahead and glue my little clock hand. Get that going. Right on top of my little Prima clock face. So it can just sit for a minute. Okay, and we're going to get our little other Prima little skeleton clock. This is by Finnabar, I believe. Get this little guy right up here. It's going to hang off the edge just a little bit. And we're going to get our big clock right in here. Got to see where we're gluing here. Glued right down there. Okay, and then we've got a little Prima metal frame, a little shabby chic metal frame. It's just a lot of gluing. Right down here. And we'll get our little Prima clock face. Actually, almost forgot, get our little gear in here. Little metal resin, the heart gear, Ingville Balm. And then we'll get our little clock face right on that. Hot glue while it sets. All these have to set a while. And then I've got this little water fountain. Love this little cute little freaking water fountain. Little bliss hangout, little water droplet. We're going to put that on top as well, right over that clock hand. Just like that. While we're working on the bottom, that should all set. One moment as I see some glue spots. But we're moving along pretty quickly. Not doing too bad. Okay, let's let that set. Oh, and I've got the chandelier. I think I showed it in part 1, and I took a little jump ring and I hooked it to some chain. We're going to set this right up in here. Got to have a little chandelier. I love this little chandelier. And then the chain, I'm not going to worry about that right now, but the chain I will loop around the back. Probably we'll let this sit a bit before I try and turn stuff over. Okay, there we go. Get a little chandelier in there. Now let's get down to, and I know you can see the string hanging out. What I did is add some burlap fabric that P gave me, and I took one of the really long edges and I stripped off some of the pieces, because what I'm going to do with this is something, you know, near the end is I'm going to kind of bring it over here and tie a cute little bow with this, so that's why it's kind of in that spot. Okay. Right, so let's get our flowers glued in. Start gluing our flowers on the bottom. All our other little pieces. Not coming up as sometimes it looks like that bottom petal is going to pop off or something. Now we're starting to look a little pretty. Flowers always make it pretty, don't they? got this going here. Make my flowers in the shape of a heart down here. And we're moving right along. Not much to talk about, we're just gluing. I want to make sure we get done in the time I have left on my card too. Another glue stick. I think we're doing good though. We got 24 minutes and I just think that's going to be plenty. Got one side of the heart. There we go. It's kind of a heart shape. There we go. There, a little bit of a heart shape. That's kind of cute, huh? See, we've kind of got a heart shape with our flowers. Okay, now let's get some of our pieces in here. Let's get our wings in. Tuck this wing right up under this flower up here. Just like that, right up under our little peekaboo we made. Same thing on this side, like that. Little wings. I've got a little lock here Tasha gifted to me. Okay, so we're going to use our little lock down in here. Right in here. Kind of just tuck that right into the flowers there. Use a little hot glue while it's waiting. Tuck it right in there so it's all cute. And then I've got a Roman numeral 2 from Prima, because there's 2 of us. Me and my honey. I'm going to get a little 2 right over here. Tuck up under that flower a little bit. Just moving around. My glue spots in a while. All right, we'll just let that sit a bit. Okay. And then I've got this cute little Prima resin frame. We're going to tuck this down at the bottom. Get the easier pieces tucked in first. A little hot glue. Tuck this right down in here. End of our little flowers there. And I've got a little cute XO from Sa's store. Glue that right on that little frame. There, that's cute. Okay. Let's see, where do I want to go to next? Let's get our love word on. We're going to start gluing kind of on top of our flowers. Because y'all know how I love to layer. It's layering time. Layer that right. Oh, I know what I want to do. That's why I put a piece of glue there. Right on top of those flowers. Hot glue will hold this while that holds on the flowers. And we're going to add a little Prima lamp here. Resin piece. Put that right down here. Hold that a bit again. Doing good. 18 minutes, it sounds like a long time, but sometimes it goes really quickly. Okay, and then we have this little forever word. We want to get that glued. Again, from Sa's store. I love her wood pieces. Can't get enough. And every time I think I'm getting ready to order, she puts out more new releases. I always tell her she's killing me. Because I keep filling my cart. I'm sure she doesn't mind. Get a little hot glue on here ready. We're going to make this forever come this way. Just hang it right down that angle, right on that angle there. Okay, and we have the little cherished memory. See? Get off there. I'm off camera a little bit. There we go. I just want to add a little glue on here. Hot glue too. Cherish the memory right up here. Hold that for a minute. Okay, and then we have a little adore here, which I adore. Put some glue on the back of that. A little hot glue as well. We're going to attach you right down in here. Actually right there. I want you on that flower a little bit. Hot glue off there. Okay, and then we have Saw's key, so let's get that down. So just going to kind of go down onto the canvas, tucked right in here. Very nice. And I've got this cute little Prima light, a little lamp, I'm going to call it, like it's lighting up the love of our hearts. Tuck you right in here. And then I've got a little music note, and we're going to tuck that right in there. Didn't think we'd get it all on there, did ya? We did it. You see where a bunch of glue is going to come out, so I'm just getting it now. Go. I'm just going to move the flower petals around to get these glued in there really good. Sit for a minute. Alright, we're all got all the pieces glued. We just got to hold them down a bit here and there. Trying to wipe the glue off my hands. I am glued city. Look at all that glue on my fingers. So I try to hold these down and I just stick to it. Give just a little bit of time and they will stick. Take about a good minute to get nice and tacky on there. There's two things left I want to do, and then we're done. Okay, so what I want to do, going to work here, I want to tie my little bow here, and then I want to add some texture on top of all my flowers and stuff. I'm just going to tie this bow really lightly for now. And then when everything's stuck really good, I can go back in and tighten it up if I need to. Although this stuff up here has been sitting a while, so we're probably okay. It's the stuff in the bottom we're going to be messing with. See, I just wanted to tie a cute little bow to add some interest. Is that cute? Look at that. Cute little bow hanging off over there. Although I want it down a little more. I don't want it so much on the railing. Kind of want it to come down here. See if I can get it moved down a little bit. There we go. That's what I want. Didn't want it too much on that railing. And it won't cover up my words and stuff either. There, that's cute. I want to take off a little bit though. Okay. See how we're doing down here. That little music note's wanting to be a poop. Alright. 10 minutes. Hey, we're doing good. 10 minutes left to do a little texturing. Make it a little bit more shabby chic. Hold that music down just another minute or two. So see, it was a fairly easy canvas to put together. There's a lot on it, but it's fairly easy to work with. Okay, so texture, if you're new to my channel, I like to take acrylic paint and I mix sand in it and I get this nice yummy texture, and I like to take that. I will paint my projects with it too, a lot of them, but then I like to take a lot of them and just on my little pouncy brush, and then I'll pounce it up and down along on my flowers and such. I'm going to start at the top since that's a little bit more dry, and I take it, bring this down a little bit more. I like to take it and kind of pounce it. I'll show you up close when we're done here. I know it's kind of hard to see. Let's see. Bring it over a little bit. Here we go. 9 minutes. We gotta hurry. Pounce it on my project, on my wood pieces and flowers and stuff. Doesn't take a lot, but it just makes things pop up. I also like to take and pounce it onto where I stenciled. Kind of makes the stencil pop out. Especially down here, like where I did that little bit of polka dot. You guys thought it was funny, but I got little polka dots going on in there. I think it's cute. Let's pounce down here. I'm going around on our little stencils here. First, while I'm down here. While I'm on the stencil, I'm going down around on the stencil. Gives it just a little bit of interest. A little bit of more texture, like we don't have enough texture. Okay, let's get back up in here. Sometimes I'll get kind of big globs when I'm already on like white metal. I'm not really going to stencil a whole lot on that paper. Put a little bit on that string. Okay, let's stencil on our wings. We've got just a few minutes left. Stencil on all our metals, little wooden pieces. Not hitting it too hard on my wood pieces yet. I may go in and stencil a little more, I'm not sure yet, because I know they still have to dry a little bit. Just going to pop up our metals a little bit. 6 minutes, okay, let's go in and get some of our flowers done. Mostly be able to see them on the pink one. When I'm done with everything, I'll take my heat gun and I'll heat over the flowers and stuff and melt all those little glue strings. They're definitely on there. Trying to get into that little pink one there. Got it. You can even see our little coffee rings a little bit. That's kind of cool. I like to have it kind of chunky on my wings. Can't see me up there, can you? I'm just texturing my paper a little bit. Sometimes I'll just put a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit around the edge of that photo there. Okay, got our texture in. What do we got? 4 minutes. I bet you're wanting to look at it. We got it. Try not to touch it a whole lot. Okay. I'm going to come off my tripod here so we can get a nice good look at it. Okay, so there is our canvas. Just coming down the line. You can see all the stenciling and everything we did, and added all our metals. Added all our cute little flowers and resin pieces. Saw's beautiful. All her beautiful wood pieces and things really set this off. I love those X's and O's. I love it, I tell ya. Okay. What do you think? Do you like it, huh? 2-part start to finish. We did it and even got stuff textured. I can't believe it. I am totally excited to hang this on my wall. I'm going to have to take something off my wall to find a place for this to go on my wall. But that's okay. It's worth it. All right, everybody. I thank you for sharing your time with me. And I'll talk with you again soon. Bye.